The challenging part is that even good times or bad times, good times that come doesn't mean that good times will continue, or vice versa. So it's like basically it's an ongoing challenge.
Hello and welcome to the Top 30 podcast. This is Gastro Gurus, the show where we dive into the success stories of food and beverage professionals and learn about their journey and fiery passion for the industry. Today we are joined by Alvin Tang, co-founder of HAKURN TTDI. In this episode, Alvin lets us in on some culinary tips from the Japanese cuisine and shares with us his story coming into the industry. Tune in for some great advice to new aspiring business owners. This is Alvin Tang on Gastro Gurus.
All right. Thank you for joining us today, Alvin. It's very nice to meet you. On this Gastro Gurus episode, we want to dive into the Japanese cuisine and learn more about your take on it. So to start this off, would you tell us a little bit about yourself, your journey in F&B?
I'd like to start off with by sharing with you that I actually never thought that I would venture into the F&B
Really?
industry. Yes,
Okay.
never ever thought. Okay, it was like, I don't know, maybe it's how you call it, the most challenging industry, or or I have been
Yeah.
scared too many times in
Oh.
that sense. Yeah. So basically, I'm from a finance background.
Oh, okay.
So I started my career with the banks, and then moving on to the stockbroking. Then after that, I went into my own business, which was in the mobile industry.
Oh.
And after that, I ventured into healthcare importing and distribution, healthcare products basically.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so everything came to more or less an end. That was just before COVID. Okay, so it's like before COVID, I managed to wind up everything.
Yeah.
So it was then during COVID that I was like, would I use the word empty? Yeah, the first time that I'm like empty. So I
Oh.
have everything to think about.
Okay.
Yeah, and so happened during this time, which is the only time I had most of the free time. So somehow I had a good friends of mine that came to me, and we started toying the idea whether we want to start a restaurant.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, so I was like, would I use the word shocked or scared?
Oh, okay. Understood.
All right.
Yes.
My friend said, try thinking about it, whether you want to, try this industry. I said I had no experience in this industry, and it will be like starting from zero.
Yeah.
So my friends challenged me, saying that, why would you think that it's not possible for you even you start from zero?
Oh.
Because even the steepest learning curve, I mean, you if you dare to try, you dare to.
Yeah,
dare
you
to-
wouldn't know if you didn't really go
Yeah,
into
that's
it.
right. So I took quite some time. I took a week to think about it, and then yes, I took up the challenge. Since
Ooh.
that time, the first time ever, I was like so empty. So yeah, so I ended up taking up this challenge, and then
Wow.
we started hunting for a place.
Wow.
Okay, why Japanese
Yes. Why did you
cuisine?
go for it?
Okay, so I have to say that if you look out in the F&B space, right, for people who love drinking, they always love to find the right food to pair with their drinks.
That's
okay?
true.
And commonly people will like to go for Japanese food typically. Why? Because Japanese food has got a large variety.
Oh.
Secondly, they don't come in like huge portions, so they are not so heavy as compared to Western food, where when you
Yes.
make one order, the portion is like big.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
like
have like
a real
multiple.
meal.
So the only European or Western cuisine that is close to the same concept would be the, how would I say, Spanish
Oh, okay.
cuisine.
Yeah.
So typically it's called tapas, right?
Tapas, yeah, more like sharing plates,
Tapas,
right?
sharing plates,
Yes.
sharing of small plates. So in for Japanese, we also share the same concept. So
Okay.
in our case, we call it japas.
Japas.
So Japanese tapas, okay.
Oh, that's
So idea
interesting.
our dishes will come out in small plates, so that people get to actually choose a larger variety of food, and then they get to pair with their drinks.
Yeah.
And then when you're with your friends, you get to try out more
Like more flavors, more
flavors.
varieties,
That's
right? Yeah.
So with that, it doesn't bore you so quickly, and it doesn't fill you up so quickly.
And it's also very colorful, like to see the dishes and the sushi, and it's very like very eye pleasing and delicious at the same time. Just it looks really good,
Yeah, that's
It
right.
looks so pretty.
Yeah. So I mean, the idea is that there's huge variety when you, let's say, you can keep coming back to try different dishes. It's like today, if you are in for sushi sashimi, then you'll be like pairing sushi sashimi maybe with your favorite sake, or maybe more, if those people like wine, they'll go pair it with the white wine.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so that is like a good pairing. So if then the next day, if they don't feel like sushi sashimi, they want to try something like yakitori, the one skewers.
Oh, the
So
grilled
they
ones,
go
yeah.
for the real ones, the like barbecue skewers, and that you can pair with a different kind of sake, or even you
Okay.
can pair with a nice glass of beer.
Oh, it goes with beer as well.
Beer, and also the Japanese highballs. Highballs are typically the popular drink where people after work they want to chill.
Yeah.
It's a light drink, but it's a
True.
whiskey-based drink. It can be whiskey, and now we also have it in a sake base.
Oh,
So
sake
it's
cocktails.
Sake. Yeah,
Like,
it's
highballs,
simply highballs are simply whiskey or sake mixed with soda and lots of lemon.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like light and refreshing, but
So like for someone who like haven't tried these kind of highballs, would you recommend the sake based or the whiskey based? Like what's your preference?
The more common one will be the sake base.
Sake based. Is it sweeter?
No, sorry. The more common
Oh.
one will be the whiskey base.
Okay. Okay. But
So now we add in a little more twist to it. Is the sake.
sake make it like
Sake.
full Japanese
Full
experience,
Japanese,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
In fact, now for our bar, we also have this yuzu highball. Yuzu highball is like orange. It's a Japanese orange peel. So you
Oh.
have that lemony or orangey kind
Oh,
of
sounds like really refreshing.
twist to it. Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Okay.
or the umeshu where you have the plum,
Oh,
the
plum.
sweet plum
that
mixed with
sounds nice.
So yeah, so these are like
Yeah.
our signature drinks
Cool.
for a good unwind after
Unwind
work.
after
Unwind,
work, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of dishes, what would you recommend? Like a must-have on the menu here in HAKURN?
Okay. I would say the yakitori is our I wouldn't say the main, but it's like the key highlight because we are like yakitori bar, so you can actually order. We have a large spread of yakitoris. Yakitoris is basically skewers, our signature for that spread will be our signature chicken wing.
Oh,
We have
okay.
chicken wings, our chicken soft bones, chicken skin. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
chicken
chicken
skin.
category.
Yeah. Chicken skin sounds very simple. Okay. But it's a very challenging task to barbecue it
Oh,
because
yeah.
it takes some technique to actually do it, because if you don't watch it carefully, it will easily get burned.
Oh, yeah. It's like very soft.
Yeah,
and
so
sensitive, right?
so that is one of our signature, and also the ox tongue
Okay.
and
oxtail.
our signature white corn.
White corn.
White
Oh,
corn, yeah. So that's
okay.
for yakitori. And then we also have the japas that I mentioned earlier. So japas will be like food coming out from the kitchen. Okay. Of course, we have our sashimi and sushi platters, which is, um, uh, um, one of our common favorite among people, but it's nothing like special. Basically, we serve fresh sashimi and sushis. More importantly, has to be fresh.
Yeah.
And
sure.
for the cooked dishes, our two signatures will be the stone grilled beef, the beef on a hot stone,
Wow,
and
that's
then we have
interesting.
this love bite.
Love bite.
Love bite
What's that?
means it's like all the good stuff in one bite. So that's why we call it love bite.
Sounds really
and in that
interesting.
one bite, we have wagyu beef, the best of beef. We have unagi, we have foie gras, we have caviar.
All that in one bite.
That's right.
Oh my-
All
that's
that
like
in
the
one bite.
most expensive bite out. I don't know. Like, would you say
I would say that it's experience.
yes?
It's a worthwhile
Yeah, it
experience.
sounds like a
Yeah,
very
people come back
interesting
for it.
experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
so yeah.
Love bite. That's
love bite. Yeah,
something
that's
on my list now. That's cool. So tell me more about the the inspiration behind HAKURN. Let's maybe start with the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, um, the whole thing happened with the, how would I say, four friends, mostly foodies, and one of them one of them is actually a foodpreneur or food entrepreneur. So one
Okay.
of the partners actually has extensive experience in F&B, and he owns several F&B outlets. In Singapore, Tokyo as well, overseas.
Oh, wow.
So, but however, the four of us are all keen, avid drinkers and foodie. Okay,
Oh.
so that put us all together to start up this restaurant. But the most challenging thing is that I'm the one who was put to test, because with
You're the
zero,
newcomer, right?
I'm a newcomer. I'm put to run the whole entire
Wow,
thing, to
they
put
must really
everything
believe
together.
in you, and you're doing a great job. I mean, the place is amazing. The food is
Right,
very,
thank you,
very,
thank
very
you,
good.
yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So, okay, coming to the name.
Yes.
Okay, the name is called HAKURN. So, Haku symbolizes long-lasting prosperity. So, it's actually pronounced Kashiwa, but written the same way. It's in Japanese.
All right.
And when it's put together with the rin, Haku and rin, it means woods of Kashiwa, which signifies the abundance of long-lasting prosperity.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So this
Rin.
was a name. A name that two of our partners actually came up with
They
it.
came up with wow.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty name. I mean, now knowing the meaning behind it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's really special. You told me that F&B wasn't really the plan, like going from banks, finance.
finance,
Sorry,
that's right.
finance. How do you like it so far? Now that you're a part of the F&B industry.
I have to say it's amazing.
Oh, cool.
Amazing in a way that is the steepest learning curve for me, and in the shortest time. But
Okay.
the fulfillment is at the highest lah.
Wow. Wow.
The fulfillment or the satisfaction is when your customers love the place, and then they enjoy the food and the drinks,
Yeah.
which was the whole intention.
Yeah, people coming here and they call this place like their favorite place, and they're regulars. They become friends. It takes like the whole business to a different level.
That's right.
Of like friendliness. So
That's
I'm
right.
really happy to hear that you're enjoying it, like enjoying this
Yeah.
world of food and company. Do you have like an advice for someone who is just starting up in the F&B industry?
Okay, I need to say this. It takes for one who wants to venture into the F&B industry, you need to have the passion. Okay, I think I would say passion and dedication will be the two keywords.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for me, as I progress, I always think that wow, okay, I've completed a task or a hurdle, and like you think that that's the end, but
Ah,
challenges will keep coming at you.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
the challenging part is that even good times or bad times, good times that come doesn't mean that good times will continue, or vice versa. That kind of
You're
thing.
right.
So it's like basically it's an ongoing ongoing challenge,
Ongoing
and
challenge.
the challenge will
Wow.
never stop. The positive how do I put it? The positive
Like the positive side of
side
being in this.
or the satisfaction of this whole F&B industry is actually to see everything put together, and your customers enjoying what you have put
You
forward
get
to
to
them.
witness
Yeah,
that, like
yeah.
all the hard work. You
All
get to
the
see.
intention, you see that people are actually savoring your original intention. Another thing is that you get to meet so many people, so many
Yes.
nice and good people, and and we learn that so many people actually share the same passion.
Oh,
Even as customers, as a foodie, you get a lot of foodies, and
wow.
to share their
Yeah.
experiences,
It-
and more importantly, they love the food and the
Wow.
environment.
So we've
Most
got
of it.
our recommendations. We've got our sake and wine, and mostly white wine that would go well with Japanese,
No,
right?
actually, sake is the one that goes well with the food.
Okay.
And actually, sake we have broken down to different types of sake. Sake, we have a dry sake, and we have a sweet sake, a sweeter sake. So similarly to wine, like you have a full body or a light body. So for sake, when you say full body, it's a more rice flavored kind of sake, strong rice flavor.
Okay.
And then we have a lighter one, will be like the fruitier one. So the pairing is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will be able to suggest or advise customers like how to pair the
Like-
right food with the right sake.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And the staff here seems like very knowledgeable about their menu and the cuisine. Like every time I come here, they're just like very friendly, very welcoming, and like whatever you ask them, they're there for you.
Right,
So
great to know that.
That's yeah, that's like kudos on that. Really, I mean, service
thank you.
is half of like the F&B industry.
Yeah, F&B service
right?
is
It's probably more than half, but
correct.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just yeah, I'm really happy to be here, and thank you again
Thank
for
you.
being with us today.
And that wraps up another episode of Gastro Gurus, where the flavors of life come to play. Today, we journeyed through the extraordinary world of our food and beverage heroes, discovering the passion and creativity that fuels the vibrant culinary landscape. We hope their stories have inspired you, tantalized your taste buds, and maybe even sparked a culinary adventure of your own. A big thank you to our amazing guest Alvin Tang for sharing his insights and inspirations. And of course, to you, our listeners, for joining us at the table of exploration and discovery. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to Gastro Gurus wherever you listen to your podcasts, so you never miss out on our next culinary expedition. We'd love to hear from you as well. Share your thoughts and maybe tell us about your own food experiences and discoveries. See you on the next episode.